The gray wolf, or gray wolf, is one of the most iconic wild animals of the Northern Hemisphere and is often seen as a symbol of strength, survival, and unity in nature. This species carries significant ecological as well as cultural value, appearing in countless legends and folktales of various peoples. Known scientifically as Canis lupus, the gray wolf is considered the direct ancestor of domestic dogs, yet it still retains the distinctive traits of an ancient wild predator. One of the most notable aspects of this species is its vast distribution range. Gray wolves can be found in many different regions, from the icy taiga forests of North America and the temperate woodlands of Europe to the deserts and sprawling mountain ranges of Asia. This wide geographic range demonstrates the wolf's remarkable adaptability, allowing it to survive through major environmental changes throughout history. Whether living in harsh climates or warmer regions, gray wolves constantly adjust their hunting strategies, pack structure, and movement patterns to fit local conditions. As the largest carnivore in the dog family, the gray wolf possesses a powerful body and clear evolutionary traits designed for hunting. However, strength alone is not what makes them successful. What truly sets gray wolves apart is their complex social structure. They live in tight-knit packs with clearly defined hierarchies and specific social rules. Every member has its own role and responsibilities, from hunting and territorial defense to caring for the young. In addition, wolves display sophisticated coordination and communication through howling, gestures, and body language. Thanks to this social organization and their high adaptability, gray wolves can survive and thrive in a wide variety of habitats. Even when faced with climate change, fluctuations in food sources, or competition from other species, they maintain the stability of their packs and continue to play an important role in nature. All these factors contribute to the image of a creature that is both powerful and intelligent, always capable of adapting to the world around it. This is the most comprehensive view of the gray wolf, an impressive and quintessential predator of the wild ecosystem. The gray wolf possesses highly distinctive morphological traits that make it one of the most efficient predators in the wild. In terms of size, it is the largest species in the entire dog family. A gray wolf's body typically measures between 1 and 1.6 meters in length, with a weight ranging from about 30 to 80 kilograms, depending on its habitat and environmental conditions. Individuals living in colder regions such as Canada or Siberia tend to be larger and have thicker fur, while those in warmer areas are usually leaner and more agile. One of the most striking features of the gray wolf is its fur. Its thick, double-layered coat helps it stay warm in harsh weather conditions. The color of a gray wolf's fur varies widely. Some individuals are silver gray, black gray, light brown, pure white, or even jet black. This diversity allows them to blend seamlessly into their environment, whether it's dense forests, snowy landscapes, or vast grasslands. Their erect triangular ears and sharp yellow or amber eyes are also characteristic traits. Gray wolves have excellent hearing and vision, but their sense of smell is by far the most superior. Their olfactory ability is strong enough to detect scents from great distances, helping them track prey or identify the presence of other wolves within their territory. The gray wolf's body structure is perfectly adapted for long-distance travel. They have long legs, well-developed muscles, and a light skeleton, enabling them to run for tens of kilometers without exhausting much energy. Their top speed can reach around 50 to 60 kilometers per hour, especially during short chases. The wolf's teeth are also formidable hunting weapons. Their dentition features long, sharp canines and strong molars designed to tear flesh and crush bones. Their bite force can reach several hundred psi, powerful enough to bring down prey much larger than themselves. Additionally, the overall physical outline of the gray wolf, from its shoulders and back to its tail, shows agility and strength. When running, wolves maintain a low, swift, and light posture, demonstrating impressive flexibility. These morphological features not only make the gray wolf a top-tier predator but also a symbol of the powerful beauty of the wild. The gray wolf is one of the wild animals with the most complex and fascinating social behavior. They do not live alone but instead organize themselves into tight-knit packs, which typically consist of several individuals to more than a dozen members, depending on the environment and food availability. Within each pack, there is always a clear hierarchy led by the alpha pair, the dominant male and female. These two individuals are responsible for leading, making decisions, and maintaining the stability of the group. Other wolves in the pack, From beta to omega, each have their own roles, forming a miniature society with well-defined order and rules. One of the gray wolf's most notable behaviors is its communication system. Their iconic howl is not only used to call pack members but also to determine distance, signal danger, or warn intruding wolves to stay away from their territory. Each howl carries different nuances, and members of the pack can accurately recognize one another's voices. In addition, wolves use body language, such as tail wagging, ear positioning, stretching upward, or lowering their bodies, to express emotion and hierarchy. Scent markings from urine and scent glands are also used to define territory and maintain cohesion within the pack. The gray wolf's hunting behavior clearly reflects its intelligence and excellent teamwork. Instead of attacking randomly, they observe and select prey that is weak or separated from its group before executing coordinated chase and ambush strategies. Some wolves drive the prey, while others block the front or attack from advantageous angles. This cooperation allows them to take down large animals such as deer, elk, and even bison. Not only do they hunt together, but they also share food, especially with weaker members, the elderly, or pups that are not yet able to hunt. Gray wolves are also famous for their ability to travel long distances. They can cover tens of kilometers a day in search of food or while patrolling their territory. During travel, wolves usually move in a line to minimize noise and maintain cohesion. When danger arises, they can quickly shift formation, demonstrating remarkable responsiveness. The behavior of gray wolves is a blend of intelligence, discipline, and unity. Thanks to these traits, they not only survive but thrive in a wide range of environments, becoming a symbol of resilience, adaptability, and strong social structure in the animal kingdom. The diet of the gray wolf clearly reflects its role as a top predator in the ecosystem. As a true carnivore, most of its nutrition comes from the meat of other animals. However, the gray wolf's diet is not fixed. It changes flexibly depending on the region and the season. In areas with abundant hoofed mammals, such as deer, elk, reindeer, or bison, these animals form the wolf's primary food source. Although such prey can be many times larger than a wolf, the pack's remarkable coordination allows them to bring down these large animals effectively. Gray wolves do not always target large prey. They often prefer individuals that are weak, old, injured, or separated from their group to reduce risk and conserve energy. Besides large mammals, gray wolves also hunt smaller animals such as rabbits, squirrels, birds, and various rodents. During times of food shortage, their diet may expand to include fish, insects, and occasionally wild fruits, although these make up only a small portion. This flexibility helps gray wolves thrive in various environments, even in places where food resources are unstable. Their hunting strategy typically relies on endurance and teamwork. Instead of attacking immediately, wolves often chase their prey over long distances to exhaust it before striking. Many hunts can stretch over several kilometers, requiring exceptional stamina. Within the pack, each wolf plays a different role. Some drive the prey forward, others block the route, and some wait for the right moment to attack. This synchronized cooperation is a key factor behind their hunting success. An interesting aspect of the gray wolf's diet is their food-sharing behavior. When they bring down a large animal, the pack eats according to hierarchy, but they still ensure that pups, sick members, and older wolves receive their share. They also take advantage of carrion when available, especially during harsh winters when hunting becomes more difficult. This shows that wolves are not only powerful hunters but also intelligent animals that conserve energy wisely. Although diverse, the gray wolf's diet consistently centers on its role as an apex predator. Its hunting habits not only enable its survival but also help maintain ecological balance by regulating herbivore populations and supporting the stability of the entire ecosystem. Reproduction in gray wolves is a highly organized process that clearly reflects the species' complex social life. In a wolf pack, usually only the dominant pair, the alpha male and alpha female, are allowed to reproduce. This system helps maintain stability within the pack and prevents excessive competition among members. The gray wolf's breeding season typically begins in late winter, when weather conditions gradually become more favorable for raising pups. After mating, the female undergoes a gestation period of about 60 to 65 days. As the birth date approaches, the mother wolf searches for a safe location such as a cave, hollow log, or dense thicket to create a den. These places are usually secluded, dry, and easy to defend from threats. A litter usually consists of 4 to 7 pups, though in ideal conditions it may reach up to 10. Newborn pups are extremely fragile. Their eyes are closed, their body temperature is unstable, and they are entirely dependent on their mother. During the first few weeks, the mother rarely leaves the den, focusing solely on nursing and keeping the pups warm. What makes gray wolves especially remarkable is that caring for the young is not the sole responsibility of the mother. The entire pack participates in raising, protecting, and teaching the pups. The father often takes charge of hunting and bringing food back for the mother. Other pack members also assist, from guarding the den to providing regurgitated food once the pups begin weaning. This cooperative care is a clear demonstration of the wolves' unity and strong social structure. At around 4 weeks old, the pups fully open their eyes, leave the den, and begin following their mother outside to explore. This stage is crucial, as they learn to recognize their surroundings, develop motor skills, and build bonds with pack members. At this point, they start eating food brought back by adults, although they continue nursing for a while longer. Young wolves learn hunting skills through observation and play. Games such as chasing, wrestling, and stalking act as natural practice exercises, helping them develop the abilities they will need to eventually join the pack's hunts. By about 6 months of age, they can accompany the adults on real hunts, though they still do not play major roles. The reproductive and pup-rearing process of gray wolves showcases a perfect blend of survival instinct and strong social behavior. Thanks to the cooperation of the entire pack, the survival rate of wolf pups increases significantly, enabling the species to maintain a stable population in the wild. The gray wolf plays a crucial role in the ecosystem, helping maintain natural balance and protect biodiversity. As an apex predator, the gray wolf controls populations of herbivores such as deer, elk, bison, and reindeer. When these prey populations grow excessively, they can overgraze vegetation, leading to soil erosion, altered river flow, and widespread ecological damage. By keeping herbivore numbers in check, gray wolves allow plant life to recover and maintain the stability of the natural environment. Wolves influence many other species indirectly as well. For example, when hunting deer or elk, they often target individuals that are weak, old, or sick. This improves the overall health of the prey population and creates opportunities for scavengers and smaller animals to feed on leftover carcasses. Ecologists refer to this as a trophic cascade, where an apex predator indirectly shapes the entire ecological structure. Gray wolves also help maintain balance among other predators. Their presence forces competing predators to adjust their feeding strategies, avoid direct conflict, and redistribute their territories. This promotes more efficient use of resources, reducing competition and the risk of overuse. In ecosystems where gray wolves have been removed, scientists have documented significant imbalance. Populations of deer and elk grow rapidly, leading to deforestation, land degradation, reduced species diversity, and negative impacts on birds, small animals, and even soil microorganisms. When gray wolves are reintroduced, ecosystems gradually recover, clear evidence of their vital role in maintaining natural stability. Thus, the gray wolf is not only a powerful predator but also an ecological architect, helping ecosystems function harmoniously, preserving species diversity, and improving environmental quality. Their presence highlights the importance of each member in the food chain and the essential role of apex predators in nature. Thanks to the gray wolf, ecosystems remain healthier, more resilient, and richer in biodiversity. The relationship between gray wolves and humans has long been complex and multifaceted. Historically, gray wolves were considered dangerous due to their ability to attack livestock, causing damage to farmers and herders. In many regions, especially in Europe and North America, humans hunted wolves and destroyed their dens to protect livestock and ensure community safety. As a result, gray wolf populations in certain areas declined sharply, making them locally threatened. However, gray wolves rarely attack humans. They typically avoid residential areas and remain cautious of human sounds and presence. Many studies show that most attacks occur under unusual circumstances, such as when wolves are starving or feel threatened. This indicates that gray wolves are not inherently aggressive toward humans. Instead, they act mainly on instinct for survival and territorial defense. Beyond conflict, gray wolves hold significant cultural and scientific value. In many myths and folktales, they symbolize intelligence, courage, endurance, and unity. Gray wolves appear in Norse mythology, Native American traditions, and even modern literature as a representation of wilderness, freedom, and survival skill. Today, perspectives on gray wolves have gradually shifted. Humans increasingly recognize their ecological importance and have implemented conservation programs. In many national parks and nature reserves, gray wolves are monitored, studied, and even reintroduced to restore their populations. These efforts not only protect the species but also allow humans to learn more about their social behavior, ecology, and adaptability. Thus, the relationship between gray wolves and humans is a reciprocal one that involves both conflict and valuable cultural and scientific insights. Modern understanding and conservation help reduce conflict while respecting the species' ecological importance. Gray wolves are no longer seen merely as wild animals to be hunted but as symbols of harmony between nature and humanity, reminding us of our responsibility to protect key species within the ecosystem. The conservation status of the gray wolf is a topic of global concern, as this species plays an important role in both ecosystems and human culture. Globally, the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN, classifies the gray wolf as least concern, meaning it is not currently threatened with extinction. However, in many specific regions, gray wolf populations still face numerous dangers, particularly habitat loss and conflict with humans. When forests are overexploited, grasslands shrink, or habitats are fragmented by roads and settlements, gray wolves lose the territory they need to hunt and maintain stable packs. In addition, conflict with humans remains a major factor contributing to the decline of gray wolf numbers. In many areas, farmers hunt wolves to protect their livestock, even though most wolf livestock conflicts can be prevented through alternative protective measures. Illegal hunting, trapping, and poisoning also cause many wolves to die, further reducing local populations. In recent years, many countries have implemented conservation and population recovery programs for gray wolves. For example, in the United States, the reintroduction of gray wolves into Yellowstone National Park has led to a strong population rebound, along with improved ecological balance and increased biodiversity. In Europe, numerous nature reserves have been established to protect gray wolves, combined with community education and measures to reduce human-wolf conflict. These programs have demonstrated that with proper scientific management, gray wolves can coexist peacefully with humans. Conserving gray wolves is not only about protecting a single predator species but also about preserving entire ecosystems, ensuring that herbivore populations and vegetation remain balanced. Additionally, gray wolf conservation carries cultural and educational significance, reminding people of the importance of maintaining wilderness and natural heritage. Thanks to ongoing conservation efforts, the future of gray wolves has a real chance of protection and recovery, contributing to biodiversity and the stability of ecosystems across the planet. Overall, the gray wolf is one of the most remarkable wild animals in terms of strength, intelligence, and ecological significance. From its muscular body and thick, color-diverse coat to its complex social behavior and skillful cooperative hunting, all aspects highlight a top predator highly adapted to a variety of environments. Its diverse diet, ranging from large prey to smaller animals and even carrion when necessary, allows the gray wolf to survive while maintaining its role in controlling herbivore populations and preserving ecological balance. The reproductive and pup-rearing process reflects the species' strong sense of unity, responsibility, and community, with the entire pack collectively caring for and protecting the next generation. The ecological role of the gray wolf extends beyond controlling prey populations. It also indirectly influences the entire ecosystem, helping maintain biodiversity and natural balance. Although historical conflicts with humans existed, relations are now improving through conservation programs, community education, and scientific management, allowing humans to recognize the ecological and cultural value of wolves. Conservation efforts in many countries, from reintroducing wolves into national parks to establishing nature reserves, have helped populations recover and sustain stability. In summary, the gray wolf is not only an intelligent and powerful predator but also a symbol of resilience, adaptability, and social cohesion in the natural world. Its existence is closely linked to ecosystem health and carries important educational significance for humans regarding the protection of wilderness. By studying, conserving, and respecting gray wolves, humans not only ensure the survival of this species but also help maintain ecological balance and biodiversity, essential elements for the sustainable development of our planet. In this way, the gray wolf stands as a living testament to the harmony of strength, intelligence, and community in nature, while reminding humans of their responsibility to protect wild species and their habitats.